comes down to this. 3 games. 3 winnable games. 2 of them away. Vitesse and FC Utrecht away. Zwolle, the final game of the season at home. We need to we need to better Ajax. That's the only thing we need to really do. If we win all 3 games and Ajax drop any points anywhere, we become Eredivisie champions for Groningen's first time ever in history. I've not been looking forward to filming this episode since the end of the last episode, the Go Ahead and FC Emmen games. I had a sudden realisation that my formation is superb at home, but away from home, it's really bad. So I need to kind of do something to try and make us better away from home. I think what I've done should hopefully do that. There's only one way to find out, and that is to give it a go. Unfortunately, it has to be in ridiculously important games. We start the episode then against Vitesse away from home. You can see on the right hand side, Feyenoord have already played 1 game so far today where they picked up 3 points against Excelsior, moves them up into 3rd place. They are not a team that we're really worried about at the moment. Depending on the results of the next 2 games, they might suddenly become a problem the final game of the season. Formation-wise, I've dropped back to a standard 4-4-2. It is basically the same 4-2-4, but I've dropped the wingers back. I've also gone mentality counter, and my team instructions, I've stuck go route 1 on there. So we're going to have Veldwijk. I'm not probably going to go with Karamoko. I want someone who's fast, unless Karamoko is fast. He's fast. He's pretty quick. We'll go with Karamoko up front. The starting lineup then is going to be Sergio Pat in goal. Back 4 of Dakenam Toyo. Mike Tawirik keeps his place in the team. And Django Warmerdam. Midfield of Juninho Bakuna and Andreas Tronston. It's not Andreas, it's Anders Tronston. Christian Frydek and Julian Green as well. I've decided to go with Bakuna on the right side of midfield because he can actually play there. But if we push him further forward, he can't. So he's actually a good right-sided winger, not a right attacking midfielder right-hand side. Up front, we're going to have Lars Veldwijk and Sekou Karamoko. I do have, what's his name? Ibaguren is back from his injury. James Taylor, he is also back from his injury. He's got the pace. You know what, James Taylor, Jimmy T, get on the pitch, son. It is your time to shine. Before he got injured, he was in a ridiculous run of form. I'm hoping he can keep it going. A very attacking formation for Vitesse. They are not a bad side. They're probably lower in the table than they perhaps should be. We need, basically, I just don't want to lose. That's the first thing. Just not losing is high on the priority list. Winning the game is ideal. Much like the end of last season, I need to remind myself, we are performing way above what we were expected to be doing. So finishing second will be great. We've got to highlight Frydek with the ball. Tronson takes a touch. He's put it in the back of the net. 1-0 up after 2.5 minutes. Anders Tronson, I was going to say £1 million signing. I think he was more than that. Makes it 1-0. 3 points, top of the table. I don't think Ajax are playing until tomorrow. No, they are playing Heerenveen right now. This could be interesting. Can our local rivals do us a favour against Ajax as well? 20 minutes in since the goal, we've had no action whatsoever. Vitesse, wonderfully, have only had 1 shot, and that's literally as I've been talking. And Rui Diaz has missed a penalty for Ajax as well. We have a highlight. Van Amersfoort, forward to Bierens. Van Amersfoort gets it back in the middle to Margaman. Margaman to Bierens. Van Amersfoort stands still with the ball. Somebody close him down, don't fancy it. It's probably because we're playing on the counter-attack. 4 through ball, Matavs doesn't get there. Sergio Pat can get it clear, only as far as the left-back. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name at the moment. Van Amersfoort, 4, who's picked up an injury early on in the game. Out to the left-back again, Drexler. Van Amersfoort got a bit of space, probably going to take a shot. No, he doesn't. Tim Matavs plays out wide. Sergio Pat makes a save. It's cleared by Warmerdam. Bakuna's closing it down, does manage to get there. What happened there? That was very lucky. 5 minutes left of the half. Ajax and Heerenveen still 0-0. I don't know why I said it that way round. Heerenveen and Ajax makes more sense. We are 1-0 up going into half-time. By they, I mean Vitesse, are looking like the better side at the moment. But if we can keep them out, Lincoln, you bastard, you scored just on half-time. That goal for Lincoln then does put us back down into second place. We do go in at half-time, 1-0 to the good. Team talk was reasonable. We'll keep going the same way and hope that Vitesse don't actually have any more chances. So far, my gamble with James Taylor has not really been paying off. He's on a 6.5. Toivio is on a 6.4 as well, so he's not doing too well. I'm thinking Taylor is coming off. He is going to be replaced by Tom van Weert, because Tom van Weert he's just a beast this season. 67th minute, starting with a free kick from Vitesse, through ball to Matavs. Matavs back to João Teixeira. Margaman. Drexler inside to Matavs. It's a sliding tackle. It's gone just wide. Teixeira should have put that in. Very lucky once again. It is looking quite nervy. Another highlight. Howen in goal. Kicks over the halfway line. Bierens is going to try and win the header. Doesn't manage it. Veldwijk needs Julian Green to make a run. Does pass it to him. Ball forward. Tom van Weert. Nope, because we don't have the wingers. We don't have our Frankie Dogball. Van Weert's going in alone. That was a terrible effort, Tom. Goal kick for Sergio Pat. 70 minutes. 20 minutes of normal time to play. Veldwijk doesn't bother going for a header. Warmadan. Tronson, the goal scorer. Ball forward to Veldwijk. Veldwijk over the top to Tom van Weert. Van Weert's in the area. Puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-0. Hopefully this is job done for us. Let's hope that Heerenveen can do something against Ajax. 73rd minute. Another highlight. Dagenham intercepts the clearance. Bakuna plays it into Tronson. Tronson's going backwards really. Finds Dagenham, ball over the top. Bakuna's got plenty of space. Can he cross it in? He does. Veldwijk's there. Veldwijk hits it just over. That is the type of chance that he should be burying. 80th minute, we're going to do a sub. Julian Green is going to come off. Dino Hotic is going to come on the left-hand side. I don't really want to do too much more than that. 5 minutes of normal time to play. Wasn't a good throw from Warmadam. Palacios running onto the ball. He's only got one player in the box. Crosses in, does find him. It is 2-1. Dominic Drexler with the goal. All came from a terrible throw-on. We're still winning, but now this is nervy. It's really nervy. Into injury time, and we do have a proper highlight. Lovely interception from Dagenham. Veldwijk gets the ball from Van Weert. Plays it across to Frydek. Frydek to Tronson. Tronson, can he get a second of the game? He can't. It's a good save from the keeper. Tronson is going to step up to take the corner, however. Plenty of players still in the box, so this is still a chance. Dino Hotic is there. Howen makes a save, falls over afterwards for some reason. 3 minutes left to play. The highlight is still going on. Veldwijk, Van Weert. Van Weert needs to find someone. Finds Tronson, who is getting in some ridiculous places. He's had another go and hit it over the bar. 10 seconds left to play. It looks like we're going to pick up the 3 points against Vitesse. It also looks like Ajax are going to pick up the 3 points against Heerenveen, which is not great, but we did our job. The next thing that we need to pay attention to, PEC Zwolle versus PSV. If Zwolle get a result here, PSV are out of this race, I believe, maybe, possibly. Probably not. They might be. Don't know. Oh my word, Mustafa Simak has beaten PSV, which means, in theory, they can still catch us, technically. Heerenveen and PSV can still catch us in terms of points, but we have to lose both games. If we pick up 2 points, if we draw the next 2 games, we finish second at the lowest. We will be Champions League. If that happens, we will be in the Champions League. We now have to wait 12 more days until we play our next game. In the middle of it, this could have been a Dutch Cup final if we didn't lose to Roda JC. So I'm kind of disappointed, but also it means that we've got a little bit of breathing space until the Utrecht game. Well, absolute cock and balls. Sergio Pat has injured himself once again right at the end of the season, this time lifting weights. He's got himself a hernia. He's out for 3 to 5 weeks, which basically means he's going to miss the end of the season. Luckily, we do have a slightly better goalkeeper sat on the bench in Ezequiel Unsane. He's completely untested in the league, so I'm a little bit worried now. Welcome back. There are 2 games left. We have FC Utrecht. The other game really that we're interested in is FC Emmen versus Ajax. I think Ajax have Go Ahead Eagles and FC Emmen as their last 2 games. So my optimism about winning the league has kind of diminished somewhat because I'm expecting them to beat both the 2 sides in 14th and 15th place. We still need to get 2 points to finish second. And it's a big if Ajax slip up, we need to be there to pick up the pieces, and then we can take them. We are only 1 point behind them, and our goal difference isn't terrible either. So we can take them. We are going to go for the same formation for this game because it seemed to work against Vitesse, so hopefully it'll work against FC Utrecht as well. Starting lineup, Ezekiel Unsane is going to be the goalkeeper because Sergio Pat doesn't like playing the last few games of the season. Dakanam, Toivio, Tawarik and Django Warmadam are the defence. I really balls that up, didn't I? Bakuna, Tronsden, Frydek and Julian Green are the midfield. Tom van Veert returns to the starting lineup alongside Lars Veldwijk. I really don't like the end of this season. I'm really not looking forward to it because not only do we need Ajax to slip up, we also can't afford to slip up. And we do like to slip up quite a lot. I mean, all we need to do, it's simple. All we need to do is win our final 2 games and we've done our job. And then hope FC Emmen or Go Ahead Eagles win one of their games against Ajax and we win the league. Or if we lose both of our games, we could drop down to 3rd place, maybe even 4th place. I definitely don't want that to happen. We are 15 minutes in. It is 0-0. It is also 0-0 in the FC Emmen and Ajax game. We have a highlight. Utrecht bringing the ball forward. Van der Streek plays out to Van der Meer in the middle. Janssen on the ball. Close them down. Are we going to try? We're not going to bother. Labyad's ball forward. Carlinhos Jr. crossed in, and we are 1-0 flipping down to FC Utrecht. This is not what we want to happen. It makes no difference to the league table at the moment, but that basically means we will not win the league, especially now as Ajax have taken the lead. I think Feyenoord have also taken the lead, so they're going to be closing the gap as well. Veldwijk wins the header. Julian Green out to Veldwijk once again. Van Veert, only player in the penalty area at the moment. Veldwijk gets tackled and doesn't bother closing it down. Van der Streek plays out Carlinhos Jr. once again. Runs inside, goes it alone. It wasn't a good option. Should have played it across the goal. Half an hour on the clock. Highlight for Utrecht again. Carlinhos Jr. Janssen to Labyad. Labyad to Bickel. Plays all the way across. Bakuna gets there first. Tom van Veert. Ball over the top. The tall striker of Lars Veldwijk 1-on-1 with the keeper. It's saved by the keeper. And they are going to pass it around and get it clear. Another highlight. Bakuna ball forward. Not a good ball. Houston. Janssen in the centre circle. Out to Trupe. Trupe probably going to play forward to Carlinhos Jr. if he can find him. Does find him on the inside instead. Bickel. Labyad. Bickel across. Carlinhos Jr. He's a pain. Trupe runs down the line a little bit. Crosses in. Carlinhos Jr. is in the area. Bickel's going to have a goal. He's hit it just over the bar. This is not looking good. Heerenveen have gone 2-0 up against Sparta, which means Heerenveen are still somewhat in this, although I'm thinking goal difference is probably too far for them to catch up. It is going to be 1-0 to FC Utrecht at half-time, but look at those match ratings from our players. Lars Veldwijk on a 5.9, Frydek on a 6.2. That's our problem. We're doing all right. We're not doing badly at all. I'm going to stick with them for now. Because I'm hoping the team talk at halftime by our assistant manager has kind of kicked him in the arse a bit, and hopefully Veldwijk scores one of the 6 chances that he's already had. He can't go back in time and score those chances. You know what I mean. Veldwijk on the ball, gets tackled. Bickel, that's going to be the end of Veldwijk's game, and I've just seen in the top corner, FC Emmen have equalised against Ajax. Van der Meer on the ball. This means we need to win. We cannot draw this game. We need to win this game. Van der Streek. Trupe on the ball. 2 players closing him down. Crossed in. Houston at the back. Unmarked. It's just over the bar. FC Emmen have equalised against Ajax. We need to score 2 goals. That's the only thing we can really do right now. And by only thing, I mean that we have to do that if we want to win the league. Labyad on the ball. Through ball. Houston's in the area. He's going to make it 2. He doesn't. Unsane makes a save. Lars Veldwijk is on a 5.4. I have never seen anyone play so badly in a game of Football Manager. Frydek is going to come off as well for... You know what? Bakuna's going to go into the middle. Frydek for Doggy Bowl. Doggy Bowl, I'm going to stick you slightly further forward. It's a risk, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. 20 minutes left to play. Feyenoord are 3-0 up now against Willem II. We've just gone attacking. I need to do something insane with a goal kick over the halfway line. Iberguren with the header doesn't do anything with it. Labyad to Van der Streek. Van der Streek holding up the ball, finds Janssen. Forward to Labyad in the area. Insane makes a save. Was that the whole highlight? Because it wasn't that good. 15 minutes left to play. Bakuna is now coming off. Jonas Meffert is going to be coming on as a central midfielder. Maybe something. Be a deep line playmaker on support because you're better at that. We need to do something. Go fluid as well. There's a highlight. It's a free kick for Utrecht at the back post. Houston, it is just over the bar. What? This is not looking good. Dakenham with a throw. Just over 10 minutes to play. Van Veert. Iberguren on the ball. Julian Green. First time you've seen his name all game. It's cleared. Janssen now runs forward over the halfway line. Labyad. Meffert gets in there first. Toivio. Back to Insane the keeper. First time clearance. Iberguren, header to Tronsen. Van Veert is in front. Van Veert has Iberguren. If he can find him, it wasn't a great pass. Why are we trying to reinvent the wheel here? Just play the football that you put you top of the table for the last 7 months. Ball forward. Iberguren's not going to get there. We do nick the ball back. Meffert. Warmer down again. Iberguren. Van Veert is running through on goal. Put it in, Tom. Tom Van Veert has hit it wide. There's 5 minutes left to play. Dakenham's coming off. What do you mean I can't make any more subs? Oh, I did 3. I did 3 subs. Okay, yeah, we're not doing any subs then. We are just going to have to go overload. That's the only thing. We need to demand more, go overload, just score a goal. We've got 5 minutes. We are deep into injury time. We are not going to get anything from this game. This is appalling. Meffert's in the area. It's saved by Jensen. We are 20 seconds over the allocated 92, and our away form is causing us all sorts of problems this season. Utrecht get the 3 points. Hopefully, it looks like FC Emmen managed to hold Ajax to a draw. They did manage to hold Ajax to a draw, so it is not over just yet. What other matches took place that are of interest to us? Feyenoord getting 3 points, so they're 2 points behind us now. Who else? I think Heerenveen are the only other team that can catch us. And they won 3-0, so they need to really claw back some goal difference if they want to go ahead of us. Second place is now in jeopardy, but we could still win the league. Welcome back. It's the final game of the season, and as I've mentioned countless times, we need to win. And we need Ajax to slip up. We are back at home, which does help us, but we are playing PEC Zwolle, who are on a ridiculous run of form because earlier on in the season, they were they were sat in the relegation zone. They are now 6th place. They have clawed it back completely, and they might somehow qualify for the Europa League again. We are reverting back to the 4-2-4 because it's a home game and we can play that at home. The starting lineup: Ezequiel Insane in goal. Sacco is going to get a start instead of Dakenham because Dakenham had a terrible game last match. Toivio and the returning Kasper Larsson. Jol van Nijf is also going to be in left back because Django Warmerdam also not been doing too well lately. Tronsen and Frydek, the 2 central midfielders, they're the wrong way round. You're the wrong way round because you're natural as a Mazzala. There you go. Frank Dogbow on the right. Julian Green on the left. Edis Iberguren and Tom Van Veert are the 2 strikers. Let's go out there and let's finish 2nd place at least. Apparently, Frank Dogbow here has the most assists. If I hover over that, it should... Okay, it didn't. He's got the most assists. That's what that means. Tom Van Veert is our top goal scorer as well. So hopefully having those 2 together means lots of goals for us and no goals for them. The other match we need to keep an eye on is Ajax versus Go Ahead Eagles. They did slip up against FC Emmen a slight amount. They still didn't slip up as much as we did, but we can still do it if Go Ahead Eagles beat Ajax and we win here. We go home as champions. Out of interest, Go Ahead Eagles can't get relegated. Damn, that's not good. See, if they could get relegated, then they'd actually be fine. They're 1-0 up already. It's over. The season's over. 16 minutes in and Jol van Nijf's season is definitely over. He's going to come off. Django Warmerdam is going to come on then. There we go. That didn't last long, did it? Did they run into each other? Knee injury? What did you have? You had a head injury. Ajax are 2-0 up against Go Ahead now, so it looks like Ajax are going to win the league for a second season in a row. We gave them a good run for their money. We gave them a very good run for their money. We just now need to make sure we finish second. And so far, looking at the table, Feyenoord, if they score one more goal, they will finish second if all the results stay this way. And Feyenoord are playing relegated Sparta, so the chances are they probably will. Well, that was a massively exciting first half. Decent team talk. We didn't get any highlights in that at all, did we? Right, what do we change? I don't really know. Let's not change anything for now. All we need is a goal. That is all we're after. Just one goal gives us 3 points. Feyenoord have scored their goal. Feyenoord are actually into second place. This is a disaster. Frankie Dogbo on the ball. Sacco, first time cross. Ibaguren's there, and Ibaguren heads it just over the bar. This has suddenly become a much more exciting game, even if nothing happens. We need... Feyenoord are 3-0 up. They are running away with it with a goal difference. We need a goal. Demand more. We need a goal. This is suddenly getting panicky. Get off the pitch, Julian Green. You're bloody useless. Right, Dino Hotic, on you get, son. Oh no, is this a highlight because I'm doing a sub? I'm hoping it is, because it looks like Zwolle are going through on goal. Nothing's happening. Nothing is happening at all. There's 0 highlights. Hold on, just as I click a button, we get a highlight. Warmer down with a throw. Ibaguren, Warmer down, first time cross. Tom Van Veert's there. It's cleared. Tronson heads it back in. Van Veert's going to keep the ball for us. Takes it out wide. Crossed in. Ibaguren's there. And Edith Ibaguren, in the 65th minute, has potentially secured us Champions League football. I want another goal. I really want another goal. I don't like the idea that one goal for Zwolle could just end our dreams. Ibaguren gets it. Friedeck to the Tom Van Veert. Has a go, Tommy Van Veert. The season is over, and we have secured second place. Don't say it, because there's still a chance we could screw up. We're second at the moment, with 20 minutes left to play. Breathe. I mean, Zwolle haven't had a shot on target all game, but they have had 5 shots. Go Ahead Eagles have pulled one back. Please Go Ahead Eagles, get another one. Sacco on the ball. Van Veert. Sacco again. Frankie Dogbo. Across to Friedeck. Friedeck has a go inside of the post. It's cleared. It's going to be a throw on. Go Ahead Eagles are 2-1. Please Go Ahead. Do it for me. I don't know why you do. It's 3-1. It's over. Go Ahead Eagles ruined it. Minutes left to play. I am going to do some time-wasting subs. Frank Dogbolt is coming off. Janino Bakuna is coming on. I've got... Oh, that's all my subs. I'm going to do a time-wasting sub then. That'll do. 4 minutes to play. Cross comes in. Warmerdam gets it back out. Crossed in. Bakuna there. Lovely chest control. Has a go. Great save. Hotic is coming in. Doesn't manage to get it. Van der Pavert's going to get it clear. 30 seconds. There was no time left. We are well over the 95 minutes. The season comes to a close. We end it on a victory. The players do a lap of honour. I mean, they should look a little bit happier than that. We finished second place in the Eredivisie, and we were very unlucky not to win the league. I mean, that was a horrific team talk, Hendrik Cruzen, for the last game of the season. You could have just said, that's the end of the season. Thanks. But nah, I can't think of anything. Just walk out the room. The curtain has come down on the Eredivisie, and we have finished second place. Just 2 points off of Ajax. And I'll show you, I showed you the last episode, but basically, if you go on home record, we were the best team in the league from home record. If you go away record, we were third. That is where we slipped up in the away games. You can see, away form for us, there were, in the last 5 games, 2 defeats and 2 draws, and only 1 victory. That was our downfall. I have already got a couple of transfers lined up for the summer. I think I've already mentioned them to you. And I'm hoping, because we're in the Champions League, we're going to get a hefty old whack of money to spend. Maybe. I'm not planning on spending much, because I've got a long-term plan here. And that plan is to kind of not just blow all my money the moment it comes through the door. I want to build a decent side, buying youth players, improving the youth players, making them be the expensive players as opposed to just throwing money at like a Porto to buy one of their established youth players. FC Groningen's 5 losses in a season is a new team low. Look at that. 5 losses, and we still finished second. The best 11 then, it seems like it has picked our 4-2-4 formation, which is great. If you look at that, that's pretty much the 11 that I'd normally go with. I mean, Ziefweek still in there. Not sure that I agree with that one. Mahi obviously still in there. Frank Dogbell makes it onto the bench. team of the season there on the right-hand side is pretty much the same lineup that we always seem to play. The only difference is Ibergurn and Tom van Veert seem to be the wrong way round. Christian Frydek, the loanee from Chelsea, gets our fans player of the season. Tronson second, Edis Ibergurn third, Dino Hotic with the goal of the season. I'll see that in a second. Frankie Dogboll, signing of the season. Frydek, young player of the season as well. Stats, Tom van Veert gets most goals and the joint most assists with Frank Dogboll. Frydek, 7.43 average rating. That's an insanely high number. Meffert, best pass completion, 7 man of the match awards for Edis Ibergurn. Django Warmadam, however, gets himself 7 yellow cards, which is the worst, and we never got a player sent off. So this is Dino Hotic's goal against AZ Alkmaar. Can't remember whether it was on camera or not. We'll find out. We'll watch it anyway. Tronson plays out to Hotic, first time ping, I think that was on camera, into the bottom corner. Good goal. I wouldn't say it was like a world-class finish, but clearly deserving of goal of the season. Season in review. Few have tipped FC Groningen to achieve more than a top half finish heading into the season, but Trots van het Noorden confounded expectations by securing continental football for next season. Trots van het Noorden, I assume that's our nickname, were one of the competition's surprise packages, constantly defying expectations and owing largely to an impressive spell of form between August and November. That's most of the season, isn't it? That saw them rise to 4th. We were top. We were top of the table. We were able to... words. We were able to celebrate a successful campaign. Great. End of season meeting. What do we say to the team? Why is everyone's morale so low? What's the matter? Why is the morale abysmal? Passionately. Long season's over. Qualified. Go with that one. Yes, nailed it. So basically I just said to him, we're going to go for Europa League. Passionately. That is exactly the sort of reaction. I mean, this is unfair. This is just because we didn't get Champions League football, I assume. I don't know why. Why is everybody annoyed? So, morale-wise, no one's morale is bad. I mean, apart from Mike Tawarek, who's obviously going to be bad because he wants to leave, but everyone else is pretty happy. We just finished second in the table, you grumpy sods. I'm going to go forward a couple of days and hopefully we get to see the transfer budget for next season and see what we're actually working with. Or I'll go forward one day and we'll see that our transfer budget is bugger all. £1.47 million, wage budget is £200,000 a week. That's not a lot. That's not enough money for a Champions League campaign here. We've also bought the stadium. So I assume that's probably why we haven't got a huge amount of money, because we bought the stadium. We have upgraded our youth facilities, but we've canned upgrading our training facilities. Oh, damn. We have no money. When does the Champions League money come in? Because we should get something. Or, oh no. Wait, hold on. So I'm looking at PSV's fixtures for last season. They finished second place in the first year. They had to play against Luzern and then Shakhtar to get through to the Champions League. So we might be back a lot sooner than expected, because we are going to be basically doing the same thing. And we need to go through... Is it after that one and then that's when we get into the Champions League group stages? I'm really optimistic we're going to get past any form of Champions League game right now. I've gone forward a few days and we've got our commercial summary, which is quite useful. We are massively down when it comes to sponsorship, from 7.18 million to 2.35. I'm not sure why. We are going to be going up in terms of broadcast revenue for next year. Last season was just 4 million. Next season is going to be 5.25, which is awesome. Hospitality's increased. Prize money down massively. Don't know why it's down massively. What did we do last year? We did worse than this year. And match day commercial retail has gone up. Top shirt seller was Julian Green. Veldwijk was in there. Hotic. Frydek was in there as well. And Janino Bacuna. I've gone forward a whole load of days trying to get to the Champions League money and the Champions League draw stuff. I'm not sure when it's going to happen. I'm in June now. I'm going to end this episode here and this season here. If you did enjoy this episode and this season, thank you very much. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like, would be wonderful. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I will be back very soon with the third season with FC Groningen for our first European adventure, where we'll probably get knocked out in the first round of the qualifying stages against a club from Liechtenstein.